What's good, Council of Comics? Welcome to the new key and hot comics of the week, episode 28. Be back in 30 seconds. What is good, Council of Comics? Welcome to the new keys and hot comics of the week. This is March 13th, 2023, episode 28. Are you raw or are you graded? Let's go.
Black is like the brightest day. Where are the heroes? Soon as they get here, everything will be alright. I need a hero. Someone superhuman who can come and save my life. Crisis after crisis.
What is good, Council of Comics? Welcome to another edition of the key and hot comics of the week. We are here to give you our best opinions about what books you should get and what books you should not get. Of course, I got my good counsel with me, Cliff, Phil, and Green Shirt Guy, aka Ronaldo. How are you guys doing tonight?
Excellent.
I'm wearing green today.
Ramon says hello. Hola.
Ramon!
Oh yeah, that's what he wrote there. Oh yeah.
I think that's holla.
Oh, why am I thinking in a Spanish way? I don't know.
I know, right?
Maybe because I'm Spanish.
Yeah. Maybe because we were talking about Puerto Rican relatives right before we started.
Yep, that would do it.
Yep, that would do it. So we're here preparing for what might be a snowstorm in the Northeast, and it's really throwing a wrench into our new comic book day things. And Green Shirt Guy was like, "You gonna be a punk, or you gonna be there tomorrow?"
You know we're not getting anything. You know that's what's gonna happen.
And I told her, I was like, "It's 5 minutes for you. It's 45 minutes for me." You know what I mean? I gotta risk life and limb for 45 minutes. But from what I'm hearing, the storm isn't going to be too bad. I'm hearing now about maybe 5-6 inches.
It's turning into rain. It's supposed to rain now.
Yeah. So depending on how the weather is, we'll either do it tomorrow or Wednesday. But tonight, let's get into some news. Oh no. See, you gotta have these things set up. And I had it set up, but you know, I got nervous. I got a little nervous, that's all. Alright, here it comes. Any day now. Oh, I didn't even do that. I am messing up. Technical difficulties. Rerouting power. Connecting. Go. Alright, sorry about that. Alright. X-Men introduced brand new versions of Cyclops and Jean Grey. Does anyone know about this?
Yes.
I read the first. That's a Bishop War College #2.
Yeah.
I read the first one. It was pretty good.
It is good. And you know what's messed up is that should have been the story, right? Because Bishop is there, he's training young black mutants, right? And then he gets cast into a parallel world where all the X-Men that we know for many years who are typically Caucasian are now black. And I'm like, okay, but like, so let's see how #2 does. But I mean, like, I was actually excited that like it was like Bishop and, you know, characters like Jarwin and a
He's
couple
kind of like
Is
like
the whole
hard ass
universe
trainer, like drill sergeant type of trainer. Like
Is the whole universe black?
Well, we don't know.
That
We've
kind
only
of
seen
universe?
Cyclops and Jean Grey so far.
Oh, okay. So, all right. That's interesting. I'm glad you guys read that. I don't have enough money to go and read these extra things, so I'm depending on you.
You would if you stopped buying them peach covers.
I know,
Huh?
right?
Listen, I've slowed down on the peach, okay?
You lie. You lie.
Slightly.
Like a
Slightly.
cheap rug.
Black Panther will never be Wakanda's king again. I did not
Oh,
read
that was
this
from
yet.
Black Panther
No.
15 because he's been exiled.
Yeah. Tell me
I
about
don't believe that though. I think he's gonna be Wakanda's king again. But we don't get I don't think it comes back until June.
Oh, so it's ending. It's not going to 16.
Yeah, I think the
Just
story
volumes
ended.
in. Ah, very interesting. Of course, it's gonna go back to status quo. It always goes back to status quo. It's
It has
just
to.
how it goes back to status quo is the question.
What's that on its face? Is that the mask just ripped?
I think the mask.
No,
is
it's the
forming
mask
it.
like retracting because like it's like a cyber mask now. Whatever. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. All right. Next up, why Batman giving away his fortune wouldn't actually save Gotham. I did read the latest Batman book. I like it. It's really good. I like that. I don't read detective though, but
I
this
don't either.
Batman book is pretty good. Does anybody read detective?
I do, and I'm behind on the last issue. I think it came out last week or the week before, so I'm behind on Detective.
Joey, where are you, Joey?
Well, this wouldn't be. I was gonna say this wouldn't be information like it's like this week's Detective Comics. We'll get into this.
Got you. All right, so let's continue on. Why DC's gods are murdering thousands of innocent people. A preview for DC Comics' Lazarus Planet Revenge of the Gods #1 reveals why deities have begun murdering thousands of innocent people on Earth. All right, let's see this little preview you told me about. Get out of here, man. Get out of here.
I thought Lazarus Planet was over. I feel robbed now.
Yeah, what is going on here?
Yeah, I thought this ended. Like we got like Lazarus Planet, Omega. It ended like.
Yeah, Revenge of the Gods.
I think this is just all aftermath stuff for readers to deal with.
What are they doing over there in DC Comics?
Who knows?
What are they doing?
But also, why are we picking on this? This is not like the worst move ever done, you know? I mean,
but you said the story was over.
Well, the main event is over, but I guess there's still fallout. Which I do enjoy the idea of fallout from something really big because we don't see it that often, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like we're just expect everything to go back to status quo. Some mysterious corporation that does damage control or something just shows up and fixes things.
Yeah.
Looks all right.
It looks
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
The art was really good. All right, another go at it for the Lazarus Planet. Grant Morrison scripts the new multiversity story in DC Pride 2023.
Happy to hear it.
Let's see. The annual DC Pride is returning in 2023 in May, along with Morrison and artist Hayden Sherman's new multiversity story. The issue boasts of a number of other stories starring fan favorite LGBTQIA plus characters from talented creators. Main cover artist Mateus Manahi. Help me out here. Mateus
Manhanini.
Where is it?
Manhanini.
Yes.
And variant covers by Gabriel Piccolo, Jen Bartel, and Oscar Vega. The latter of which Harley, Connor, Dreamer, Nubia, Circuit Breaker, and Apollo some stunning makeovers. All right, let's see. We got some images here. Dun, dun, dun. That one's okay. Okay. That
There's
one's dope.
stunning makeover.
That's good cover right there. Classic. Harley and Ivy.
As a tarot card, no less.
And then, yeah. All right.
I like one of the team ups for the special is John Constantine and John Kent.
That should be an interesting
I'm
story.
like, that sounds like an amazing tag team of trouble. I love it. And they're both sexual, which I think is funny, but go for it. Go figure.
Exclusive. X-Men Marvel brings back Kid Omega with a radically different look.
Ooh, Kid Omega. I have like a mild fascination. Kid Omega's Quentin, right?
Don't know.
Okay, well,
Yes,
I think I
it
know
is
who I'm
Quentin.
talking about. I
It
have a
is
mild
Quentin
fascination.
Quire.
It is Quentin Quire.
Quire.
Okay.
Yes.
But anyhow, he was revealed at one point that he would be a host for the Phoenix someday.
Is that him?
Yeah,
That's him.
that's the radical new look. That's really unfortunate.
He's super old, and decrepit now.
Oh, this is
Okay.
X-Force. Okay.
Yeah.
He's part X-Force.
Is that Colossus with a beard?
I
Yes,
like
it
Colossus
is.
with a beard.
I
Yeah.
don't mind Colossus with a beard.
He's had a beard for a while.
I
hasn't
think
he?
it's interesting to see the different way people draw Deadpool. I mean, the uniforms is always the same, right? Or the costume's always the same.
Yeah.
But some people draw him thick, and some don't. Like he's always muscular, but look at his arms. That's a big. He's a big dude in this one,
Mm-hmm.
or at least in this drawing.
Well, Ryan Reynolds was pretty big, so I
Yeah,
guess.
but Ryan Reynolds. Ryan Reynolds is muscular and he's fairly big, but Ryan Reynolds is not like what's his name that played Bane.
Okay.
let's see his-
Tom Hardy.
Tom Hardy.
Tom Hardy. Tom Hardy's a muscular, thick dude, right? It's different. Not that and one's better or worse. It's just when you draw somebody, it's just it's interesting to me to see different artists, different takes on it.
There's a lot of excuses for Deadpool to look wildly different all the time too, by the way. Because remember his regeneration is all screwed up,
Well, yeah,
So and sometimes he even regenerates with the cancerous tumors on him,
yeah.
and sometimes he doesn't. So I think it's a very interesting premise. People could draw him differently and be like, "Oh, that's how he regenerated that month."
All right. Let's get to the main thing, man. It's the keys of the week. First up, Scarlet Witch #2.
Non-key.
The second print.
That's my favorite
125.
thing on the keys.
Let's look at a non-key on the keys of the week.
I will say it's my favorite issue of 2023 so far.
Is that not comic books?
It's a good story. The Scarlet Witch stuff has been good. I am caught up on that one.
Yeah, but that issue is like my favorite thing I've read this year.
That's been the one with Storm, right?
Right, the
Yeah,
back
that
of the
was
storm,
really-
and the main one is Viz or Vision's daughter, whatever her name is.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
both of them were great.
So if you want that 1 in 25, there it
Second
is.
print 1 in 25. Wow.
Let's go. Next up, Berserker #12. It's the
Keanu.
final issue of Berserker. The Keanu Reeves comic book new thing. I don't know what else to call it.
That's the last.
Anybody
That's the
read
last
all
one.
Berserker?
No, I have them all. It's one of those. I got to sit down and go crazy at some point.
Yeah, I
no,
think I stopped around issue 3 or 4.
no, yeah, I have, and then I have multiple covers of a couple of them. I've been collecting the foil ones at this point just because they're pretty. And Ron Garney's art's amazing.
So I think this just means that it ends and he's gonna work on the movie, I guess, or
John
TV
Wick
show.
5.
I would say do this though before you do John Wick 5. Like, get something else different in there.
Yeah, it's all well and good to say, but
Yeah, I know.
if you're contracted and it goes before you get a chance.
The people want John Wick 5, Sam. They don't want this bazooka zooka and everything.
Yeah,
Here's the 1 in 10.
that's not bad. Who did that? Does it say?
Yes. Alex Maleev.
Oh, okay. That doesn't look like his stuff, but okay.
It's a little John Wick cover right there.
Kinda. Almost looks like some of those Thor covers they did.
That's
for a while.
not John
They
Wick.
had the
Is
throne.
that what is that? His Berserker character? That's not John Wick.
His
No,
Berserker
that's
character.
Berserker. That's Berserker.
That's John Wick.
Well, it's him.
That's
It's
John
Keanu
Wick.
Reeves. It's Keanu Reeves. It looks like Keanu Reeves.
Here's the one in 50.
I like that one.
Yeah, can't really tell if that's Keanu.
Is he supposed to be holding something in that one hand? What is that?
I guess. Let's see.
Looks like some guns, right?
Is that what
Oh.
that is? It almost looks like there's somebody standing behind him or something.
Yeah, but it looks like he's holding it like upside down, like
Yeah, right.
his arm is
Can't make it
twisted
bigger?
or something. That's wild. The one in 75.
Yeah, we'll never see that.
Jeez. The one in 100, similar to the one in 50.
What?
What?
do that.
Whoa.
Tell me there's not a 1 in 200.
Oh, there's the foil.
I like Matt Kent, but that is not a great cover. He's
There's
a
another
very nice
foil.
guy. I've met him. He's a real nice guy. That's the one I want. Is that foil one? Is the Garney foil?
Yeah, that's probably what I'll get to. I'll get the first and last issues. Pretty good stuff. Continuing.
What's
on.
up, Angel?
What's up, Angel?
What up, Empire Comics? No one, number one. A rash of murders in Pittsburgh sparked a dangerous political movement, copycat killers, and a mass vigilante who's still determined to hold the powerful accountable.
This looks good. I'm gonna get this. I know, shocker. It's an image book. I'm gonna buy it, but and that cover's dope.
Yes. Very nice. Very nice. No other covers. That's no. Well, there might be another cover.
No, there's about 4 or 5 that I saw, but
Yeah.
I personally think that's the strongest one.
All right. Ancient Enemies. The Genie.
Yep.
Number one. Spin-off from Ancient Enemies, the origin of a mysterious half-human, half-alien creature born from the wreckage of a crashed spaceship. Frank Miller presents.
No, I'm not buying it.
No. We're not doing that. No.
Nope.
No. Next. Forge number one.
You had me at Frank Miller Presents.
Forge
I like
number
Frank
one.
Miller, but no.
A
not doing it.
squad of planet-smashing super soldiers find their routine mission to be anything but easy in a one-shot mature tale inspired by the sci-fi stories of Heavy Metal Magazine and Conan Barbarian.
I might have to get this one too.
Yeah, I might have to get this one.
The artwork. I gotta check the artwork first. If the artwork's anything like the cover, I'll
Is it- Oh, there's it.
Hmm.
All right.
Greg Rucka.
yeah.
Interesting. That's coming with a $6 tag. And I heard that DC's raising their prices.
I already did on Batman. Batman's $5. So
Next up.
So DC's model is we're gonna fuck you and not put out anything good except for Batman and about 3 other titles, and charge way more than we need to for those, and because nothing else sells that we're publishing. So
Yeah,
instead
like
of
$7 for the card stock is pretty wild.
instead of publishing less and more quality, let's continue to publish garbage and make everybody else pay for the garbage that we can't sell. Yeah, I said it, DC. I said it.
Well, you'll never get a job with them, so that's
Angel
fine.
says, you guys still going to the shop tomorrow with the storm coming?
Maybe.
Oh.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I mean, like, yo, you feel like a little kid again.
Storm. It's
You
still
feel like-
rain.
You feel like a little kid again, like you're measuring. Okay, it's worth it. It's totally worth it. It's not a lot of snow. Meanwhile, there's like 10 feet outside. I can get to the comic shop. I can do it. I used to be so upset when I was a kid and there was storms, and I knew that my parents were not taking me to the comic book shop. I'd get so.
I'd be mad if, like, you didn't go and, like, you still had school that day. Like,
Yeah. Batman: The Adventures Continue. Oh, by the way, to answer Angel's question, we don't know. I like since I'm doing the filming, I'll make a determination by like 1 o'clock or so. If it looks horrible or not,
Come
pretty
on.
much determined by then.
You're gonna be off from work.
I mean,
Take
if you
your
can
time.
drive on the roads, it's fine. I don't have a problem with that. But if it's like really mucking up, you know that muck that stays on the road and it's really
Yeah.
bad.
just
yeah,
drive
no.
slower. You don't have to do the speed limit.
Just drive slower. So then it's an hour and a half drive all the way over
duh.
to the Turniverse. You see, council. You see what they do. See how I'm treated. It's okay. Batman: The Adventures Continue, Season 3, Number 3. First appearance of Straight Man, a henchman of the Joker. Cliff, you got anything to say about Straight Man?
Like, what are they thinking? I don't know.
Is anybody reading that comic?
Obviously, he's a straight man
No.
to the guy
Comic,
telling
the
jokes,
comedian. Yeah, obviously.
right?
Obviously.
But like the fact that his name is Straight Man is like, it's 2023, people.
Oh,
What are we
stop.
doing here?
Stop.
Yeah.
If that's the reason that he's named that, you're really reaching for me. Like,
No, I
really-
don't think that's
come
the
on.
reason.
No,
But
I mean, like, it's just in this world today, it's automatically gonna make somebody, well, not everybody, but make a good portion of people act, like I did. I made a joke about it. So, you know what
So
I mean?
then
And
read the book and educate yourself.
but it's not about educating. It's
Read
not
the
about
book you're
educating
talking
myself.
about. You don't read the book. You go on Twitter. to
I didn't even think of it like that.
That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to be a little humorous. We're not trying to educate anybody here. We're just trying to be funny.
Straight man.
Like it,
All right.
it sounds ridiculous and great.
Yeah. Lazarus Planet, Revenge of the Gods, number 1. Introduction of Gods of the Multiverse, Skadi, Skehemic, and others different in appearance from other versions of the characters that appeared in past issues. Did I murder those names?
A little.
If you could say them better, please. I do not mind. We talked about this. We looked at that
Yeah, we
before. There's some additional covers. Let's This is the 1 in 25,
Of course, you got to have a Shazam cover. Isn't that movie coming out next week?
right?
Yeah, but also the gods. I mean, it works.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, he's on the main
Well,
cover.
in the name of the movie, isn't it like the
Fury of the gods.
Fury of the Gods?
Yeah. Close.
I didn't see
One
the
in
first
50?
Shazam.
That's a nice.
You didn't
nice-
see it?
No, not yet.
It was really good.
It was good.
I liked it.
On HBO Max, watch it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll have to watch it.
It's
I
enjoyable.
watched the old Captain Marvel Shazam serials, like the black and white. ones.
Oh wow, back in
I
the
remember.
day.
I remember
Yeah.
those.
Yeah, those were good.
Here's the 1 in 50.
I like that. I actually like that cover. I'm not buying it. but
I actually like
cover.
that too. I actually like that a lot. That's pretty cool. All right. No more. All
So
right.
what's going on with the expression on her face?
Say.
It's supposed to be like Regal.
What's that?
Supposed
that
to
what
be
it
Regal.
is? It
Yeah.
looks like she's trying to stifle a fart.
Multiversity, Harley screws up the DCU, number 1.
I want to, but I don't know if I'm going to. Who's
see.
the artist on it?
Let's see.
I like that cover.
Logan Farber.
I don't know. Frank Thierry's
the one.
writing it, so it'll be decent. Frank
Yeah.
Thierry's writing it. He's
The
written
1
all
in
his
25. Here's the 1 in 50. Man, do they sell that many books of Harley Quinn? I guess
That's one of the few characters they sell.
Yeah,
It's Batman and Harley at this point.
All right. Next up, Superman Lost, number 1. It's a 10-issue series that sees Superman and Lois Lane as strangers after the Man of Steel returns home from being lost in space for 20 years that were merely a brief passing of time on Earth.
Well, that doesn't make any sense then.
So what happens is
I-
the Justice
Yeah.
League have something going on in deep space, right?
Sure.
Batman is at the apartment to give bad news to Lois, and she's like, "Bruce, what are you even doing here?" Right? And Superman is standing all quiet at the other end of the apartment, and he's like, "What are you doing here?" Everyone's like, "What are you doing here?" And Superman's like, "I just got home, and I've been like lost in space for 20. I've been in space for 20 years." Anyhow,
But if
Chris,
But
My
wait, he's
point is,
been
if it's
right, 20 years for Superman, 2
Superman.
hours for everyone else. On
that's
Earth.
my
Gotcha.
point. Like, then why would they be? That why would Lois not know who he is? That makes no,
No,
sense.
as strangers, because he has
Oh,
been gone for
strangers.
20 years.
Oh, so he's grown and she hasn't. You know.
Right, he's
Okay.
experienced other things, and she's like, "It's been 2 hours."
Eh.
Mm.
Anyhow, it's Christopher Priest. It's 10 issues. I think it's going to be an Elseworlds type of story. That's how I consider it so far. I mean, I'm going to pick it up because I like Superman a lot. So I love.
Don't they label it Elseworlds on
They
the cover? though?
should. They should, but they
It's
don't.
usually Black Label. It'll say Black Label on it.
Yeah, Black Label. There's the one in 25.
It's okay.
It's by Quesada.
Oh,
Quesada. Quesada. The one in 50.
Ugh.
Ridiculous, man.
Not a $6 book though.
That is not a $6 book. That book right there. It's 50 minimal. Minimal. All right. Next up, Avengers number 15. Conclusion of Conclusion of Avengers Forever title. Final chapter concludes Jason Aaron's run on the Avengers and Avengers Assemble Omega. So this is the penultimate
The
issue.
story is like out of control, but like in a more appealing way than Dark Crisis. Yes, I'm going to hold everything up to Dark Crisis for a long time. I'm sorry.
I mean, but you said Dark Crisis is horrible, so
Right, like for instance, like there is a story here. Like you are following the villains. Mephisto's story unfolded in the last issue, right? And he reveals that like he's been lying to the other multiverse Mephistos and starts killing them to take their power for his own.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
So like it's very well constructed about what the villains are up to. But then like Gorilla Man shows up piloting the dead Celestial Avengers headquarters that is now a giant Death's Head, you know? Like that's just big wow shock moment. Where did that come from? So whereas Dark Crisis did that same sort of thing, I just felt like there wasn't anything, there was zero structure underneath those big moments, right? Here we got these big crazy moments, but at least there's structure to the overall story. We are following the villain story is unfolding, and then we get these shock value things, you know, or like Planet Doom shows up. Doom became Ego the Living Planet, but so there's like a Doom world showing up. And it's like, oh my god, like, but it's all just happening, and you're like, okay, like, oh, that's a beautiful can cover. By Alex Ross.
I think I'll be picking that one up. I haven't been picking up all the Alex Rosses, which is like, why would you do that? Because I can't afford it, Sam. I can't afford it. So this will be one that I pick up.
Oh my god, look, Angel's with me. Kaiju Mephisto, though, shake my head. You know what? But it's Mephisto. He's evil incarnate. He can be a kaiju sized or whatever the heck he wants to be.
All right.
Fang Mephisto.
Amazing Spider-Man number 18.
Second printing.
What am I looking
Second
at?
printing of the Dark Web.
No.
I just
Chasm.
don't like McGinnis.
It's just Chasm all like, you know, glammed
Do you
out.
think it would look different if it wasn't McGinnis doing this?
A little, yeah.
Yeah. He looks like gargoyles.
You know what's funny? I really love McGinnis's work in general, and right here, this is just not a place where it plays out well.
Like, has he ever done Hulk?
Yes.
Yeah,
I
well,
think-
he did Avengers for a little while. I mean, Hulk
Yeah.
was in it.
think he'd do great on Hulk. He's a very bulky artist.
It's second
Um,
second print of Amazing Spider-Man 18. It's just second print of the end of
yeah,
the
it's
storyline.
this. Yeah, it's no big. It's no biggie. Hellcat #1, 5-issue
Nope.
limited series, first team appearance of Sleepwalkers.
Nope.
Are they the Sleepwalkers with the blue face? Sleepwalkers?
Well, let's find out. Christopher Cantwell is writing Hellcat. Alex Linz is doing the artwork. Blah, 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 blah. Hellcat is back. Patsy is back on the West Coast, living in a demon house haunted by the ghost of her mother. When someone close to Patsy's inner circle is murdered, Hellcat becomes the prime suspect. Now Patsy must prove her innocence and evade both the police and the supernatural sleepwalkers. To add to the perils she faces, her demonic ex, Damien Hellstrom, shows up, and that's never a good thing. A supernatural superhero murder mystery.
All right.
And there's a
All
peach
right.
cover.
Oh, is there?
And there's an In
Uh,
Huck Lee cover. It's good.
All right. Next up, Hulk #13. Cover art inspired by the Incredible Hulk #340 by Todd McFarlane, the Todd Father. No.
What's wrong?
No.
I actually kind of like that cover.
You do?
Yeah,
I don't know.
What?
I-
It's
I
McFarlane
get
doing
the-
McFarlane, is he not?
I always get the Otley cover.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I don't like it.
Anyhow, it's Hulk Planet Part 5.
Which I love the
Ryan
Hulk story,
Otley is
the Hulk book.
writer too.
Yeah, the book itself is great. It's great.
And there's a leader variant Alex Ross cover too.
Interesting. All right.
But apparently only
Non-key.
Non-key. All right. Miles Morales Spider-Man #4. Miles Morales' possible introduction of Spider Slayers has been a great book. I'm actually enjoying this more than the regular Spider-Man title.
well than Amazing Spider-Man.
Yeah. I mean, the last Amazing Spider-Man was okay, but we still didn't find out anything. We have to wait until the arc
Yeah.
is done.
Yeah,
You know what I
that
mean?
was. So they have a big blowout fight. Like that's usually how it goes down.
Angel says, if it's Sleepwalker from the 90s, I'm in. I love Sleepwalker back in the day. Yeah, I love Sleepwalker too.
I'm wondering if it says Sleepwalkers. So I'm wondering if multiple people who are Sleepwalker now.
Okay. See what other covers Mr. Morales has. The 1 in 100.
There's a Scorpion variant by Alex Ross.
Scorpion. All right. Yeah.
There's a Tyler Kirkham variant.
We'll
And
check
it
those
looks
out.
like it looks like it's Miles.
Huh. Okay.
Oh wait, no, of course it's Miles. That's the Tyler Kirkham variant. What am I saying?
Well, that is
Book.
excellent. #1.
This looks stupid.
5-issue limited series continues with the first series left off. So this used to be X-Force. This used to be Ecstatic.
Ecstatic.
Now it's excellent. I wasn't a fan of it. I like the art, but just wasn't a fan. Any of you guys read this?
No.
No.
Some
No?
of it back in the day.
All right.
I mean,
Let's
just
jump-
because it gave us dupe. That's the claim to fame
Dupe.
here, man. It gave us dupe.
Heading over to cover price. Here's the top 10 for the week. We got Amazing Spider-Man #21, the 1 in 100, black and white. Incredible Hulk Goofy variant. #9, we got the Good Asian #1. That's cover A. That's been optioned by Juan for a new TV series or movie. I forget. Batman #655. We have the first appearance of Damian Wayne. And #7, we got Marvel Superheroes Secret Wars #8. This is the first appearance of the symbiote, Venom symbiote suit. We also at #6, got their buddy over here, #7 from Secret Wars. This is the first appearance of Spider-Woman, the second Spider Woman. And this is also the first fight of She-Hulk and Titania. At number 5, we have the Punisher War Journal. Number 6, this is one of my favorite books of all time. This and the following issue, number 7. This is the first meeting or first fight between the Punisher and Wolverine, and it is drawn superbly by Jim Lee.
Yep.
Superbly, I must say. Number 4, we got Daredevil number 183. This is the first time the Punisher and Daredevil went against each other. At number 3, we have the Batman 357 blank facsimile. Okay. We talked about that last week. I don't know if that's wise, but number 2, Wakanda Forever number 4, the second print. This is the first cover appearance of Kimi. Is it? I think it's Kimi. Let's look at it so we get it right. So I remember Paul showing me this, and I was like, I'm not getting that. I guess I should have got it. Wait a minute. It's supposed to give me the key thing here.
Is it Kemi? Like Kemi?
It might be Kemi. It might be Kemi.
Kemi is the Guyanese name. Or no, it's actually Senegal name as well.
Yeah, she's Tosin's girlfriend or love interest. I should have got that cover. I don't know why I didn't, but I should have. And at number 1, we have Deadly Neighborhood Spider-Man number 5.
Yep.
Which has the first appearance of Green Spider. That's the cover price top 10. Moving right along, the CBSI hot list. Go down to the. Let's get in there first. It's like Good Asian is making its way across the charts. Let's go down to the honorable mentions first. We got Romantic Adventures number 50. CGC 4.5 is about $2,100. Sheesh. X23 Deadly Regenesis number 1, the Mike Choi 1 in 50. It's going for about $50 to $70.
Angel said he grabbed 2 of those Wakanda books.
Did he? I knew it. Amazing Spider-Man 21.
What
The
is this
Vitali
nonsense?
Manji Torti 1 in 100.
Why?
There's also it's on the cover price one too. It's going for about $110.
Ridiculous.
Flash number 794, the Taran Clark 1 in 50 foil variant. It's going for about $75. Black Canvas number 1. It's going for about $80. Which cover is this though? That is a pretty good. That looks like an AI cover, honestly.
We'll read the thing.
About Superman. This AI stuff terrifies me. Yep, it is. I sure hope Will Smith doesn't tell us all that he told us. So
wait, is Black Canvas just written and drawn by AI?
I don't know.
By the way, the latest episode of South Park is written by AI, and it's ridiculous.
Really?
Yeah.
I gotta watch it. Wakanda number 4, second print, going for 10 to 15. We talked about that. Star Wars Heir to the Empire number 1. I'm telling you,
I have that book.
Get one of these while you can.
I have
This
it.
is the first appearance of Thrawn. Even though it's in Legends and not canon, it's still the first appearance of Thrawn. They're a book they're hard to get in good condition because it was like one of the first card stocks. And it like some of it can be really brittle on the sides. A 9.8 going for $1,250, 9.6, $375. I think that's a pretty big jump though. I would think a 9.6 would be like maybe $500-$600. Haunted Mansion number 1 was $5. Now it's $15 to $20. They have a trailer out for this. The Good Asian number 1, 9.8 going for $90. It's about $40-$45 for the book. Nightwing number 100, the second print, Dan Mora 1 in 25. It's going for $80, 3 times ratio. So that's pretty good when you go 3 times ratio. That's a good bet right there. Invincible Iron Man #1, second print by Bob Layton, 1 in 25 variant. It's going for 200 and 500, bro.
How much was that Heir of the
Wow.
Empire graded again?
Which one?
The Heir of the Empire.
1250 for 9.8.
I should go get my graded.
75.
I should get my graded.
And #1, Something is Killing the Children, #27, the Comics Pro variant. Going for $175 to $200. All right. So those are the key and hot books of the week. Hope you enjoyed them. Let us know what you're gonna get. Now, I wanted to switch it up real quick for about 10 minutes before we do all the new books. My question is, and anybody out there that's watching, please comment below. Let us know. Are you a raw person or a graded person? Now, what do we mean by that? I mean, are you somebody that collects comic books? Like, raw means, let's get the definitions out the way. A raw comic book is a comic book like this, right? And a graded comic book are the ones that are in the slabs. So, what kind of collector are you? Are you just like collecting the raw ones and building it up, building it up? Do you really enjoy getting graded? Are you mostly for a graded person? Or do you like a little bit of both? We're going to go around the council. We're just going to shoot ideas back and forth for about 10 minutes because I think this is a nice little topic for us as comic collectors to talk about. Me, to start off, I'm right now mostly like 95% raw because I think I'm about to jump into the graded stuff because now it seems like the wait time is not forever anymore. The wait time is like a month now. So, and when you've waited 2.5 years for books, a month seems like nothing at all. I could do a month in my sleep. But I'm starting to go through the collection and picking out the nice ones to get graded. But what do you guys think?
I am. Oh my God, this is so funny. Look at Angel.
Just call me ODB because, oh baby, I like it raw. Oh baby, I like it raw. Shimmy, shimmy, yeah, shimmy, yeah, shimmy, yeah. Shimmy the mic so I can take her away.
I hate to be presumptuous, but I think all of us are going to go raw over slab because we're all collectors. We actually like to read comics, you know, and like, and then the slabbing thing is secondary for us.
So what should we slab then?
You know, something special. You know, it's like, ooh, I found the newsstand edition of the Alex Ross Dazzler #1 variant. Like, sure, slide is that, right? You found an Alex Ross variant newsstand of Dazzler, like, you know, like that's exciting. Actually, I'm exaggerating a little bit. There's an issue of Superman. But the cover is Alex Ross. It's a crypto issue. Crypto's on the cover. And there is a newsstand edition of it. And that is actually quite valuable. So, like, that's like what, but it's one of those things. Like, I already love Superman. I'm already looking for Superman stuff. So, like, if I found that, I would be like, well, this is cool. And I would probably go and have that graded.
Okay.
Oh, Angel says, don't get me wrong. I like a good slab, but for a very special book that I already have raw. Yep, I agree.
Well, I mean, there's different thoughts about slabbing too. Like, I have thoughts of like, I want to slab books just to keep, but also, listen, we got to make this thing pay for itself sometimes.
So John says he mostly buys raw books. Graded, he does signature series for the autograph. Again, I agree. Unless I think I have something very specifically special, I'd rather send it in for the autograph, which, by the way, Alex Ross is doing another CGC signing, so now's a good time. I do think it's a little expensive, but if you got something really special with Alex Ross, it's go time. Angel says all the slabs I've gotten, I've sold. It was for the flipping, so I could buy a few raw Grail books I wanted. That's good.
Yeah, and I think that's the route that I might start going in. What about you, Phil?
You know, I don't have any slabs. And I got
No,
one
okay.
coming. I got one coming because I got the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the last Ronin that Ryan
Mhm.
G. Brown did at Alternaverse. I
Mm,
sent that
okay.
one off to get graded, and I also got like a regular raw one here.
So
With the signature too, and then I got like just a regular comic that I'll read eventually. Well, I don't have any slabs, so if I
mean,
had got a hold of something really great, like something like, yeah, I'm gonna slab this and keep it. I don't think
mhm.
I have anything like that. Mostly, I do like even like I got like I don't know, Weapon X, like that whole set of books and stuff. Like I think I'm just
Mhm.
gonna keep it as a set
That'd be
and go back
cool.
to and go
That'd be
back to
cool to
like
have that
reading it.
slab. Yeah, yeah, yeah. John Fimble says, especially for remarks and sketches. Yeah, yeah. What about you, Green Shirt Guy?
So I don't generally don't buy slabbed books unless it's something that I like impossible for me to find wherever. Like New 52 Batman, I had like 2 through forever. But I for whatever reason I missed getting number 1, so I went back and bought that after the fact. I think I got it for like 300, which I think is pretty fair even now. But for the most part, I buy them raw, and then I have close to 200 slabs now myself. But it's all
Really?
but it's all stuff that I've gotten done, and they're all but about 5 of them are signature series.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
I mean, I get
I only
you
have
get
like.
keys or number ones, and then I did for Walking Dead. If I don't know if you remember, there was during the Whisperer War. There was like I think it was 8 issues of Art Adams that connected.
Mhm.
I have them all signed by Art Adams. They're all 9/8 and they connect. So that's kind
Mm.
of cool.
Did you slab them all?
They're all. That's what I'm saying. They're all.
Oh, they're all
9/8
slab.
all
9/8?
slab and signed by
Woo!
Art Adams.
Woo!
I have the Red Goblin run right at the end of Slot's run on Spider-Man. There was a Ramos connecting. I think that was 5 or 6. Slot and Ramos signed all of them. They're all 9/8 except for not for I think it's 800 because when I was putting them back in, they all got signed and he was handing them to me, and one of them sat on top of another one, so the signature from the one got on the back of the other. It was a 9/8. It's now a 9/6 because of that. But other than that, it's I collect weird stuff. Like I have Chew. There was a Chew. I think it's called Revival. They did like a combination where it was 2 books. One, so you read on one side, you flip it over, and then the other, you flip it and read it the other way. And they each did a cover with their characters, kind of combining with the other book. So I can bring it in tomorrow if you want to see it. It's signed by the guys who did Chew on one side, and you flip it. It's signed by the people who did Revival on the other side. So it's kind of cool. It's signed 5 times, but signed by both of them. So yeah, I mean that's the kind of stuff I do when I get CGC books. It's for usually it's because I'm getting it signed too.
Yeah, you said you got like 200. I got like 11.
Just about.
Just 11. Cliff, how many
Some
you
of
got?
them I have signed multiple times. Like I have 2 Infinity Gauntlets that I got signed by Rubenstein, Starlin, and I can't remember the editor's name. He signed it because he was in Baltimore, and I was like, they one was a 9/6, one was a 9/8. I was like, I'll never crack these unless I can get George Perez, and he was supposed to be a Terrificon and backed out because whatever this is before we knew he was really sick, and CGC did an in-house signing. I was like, well, I'm gonna go for it. So I paid for it, sent them both in, and one of them, like I said, it was a 9/6. I'm like, well, I should probably get a press. Maybe it'll make a 9/8. So I just pressed both of them because I wasn't sure. They signed both of them. They both came back 9/8. So I have 2 Infinity Gauntlet number 1s.
Nice.
So I mean,
Nice.
you never know what you're gonna get, but sometimes you luck out.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
And I have some weird stuff too that I think's cool, but it's probably worth nothing to anybody else.
Yeah, I want to get my GI Joe number 1 slabbed. My Transformers
that would be a
number
good
1.
one.
Yeah, like all my cartoon comic ones, like Masters of the Universe number 1, Thundercats number 1. The one I'm missing is freaking Silverhawks, bro. Silverhawks #1, and I want a good copy. You know what I mean? But everyone I look at has like a couple nicks in it and stuff like that. But it's the elusive Silverhawks. That used to be one of my
Image,
favorite.
the Silverhawks.
No,
No.
the
The old
the
cartoon
the
one.
80s cartoon.
Yeah,
That was
okay.
kind of like Thundercats. It was supposed to be in the same like universes as Thundercats.
Yep.
Yeah. CE Avenger, aka Ramon, says don't forget about the free comic book giveaways brought to you by Icon and Alternaverse.
Woo!
Don't forget
Hey.
about that. Get over to Icon on IG. Go to the
Who's
CE
going?
Avengers.
Who's going to that? We're going to that, right?
We're
Of
gonna
course
be
we are.
yeah. We will be broadcasting live from that event in November. Angel says, "Do you care if they're 9.8 or nah?"
It depends. If I'm buying it, it has to be a 9.8 or better. I mean, 9.8.
Depending on the
Some-
book.
Mm,
Depending on the book, to me.
if I'm buying it, it's got to be a 9.8. If I'm grading it myself and it comes back a little lower, I'm obviously.
But what if it's cheaper? Like, say it's a 9.6 and it's mad cheaper.
But
Like,
what is it?
you know what I mean?
I guess it depends on the book, but yeah.
Yeah,
Generally,
if I'm investing to pay my, yeah, I'm not going to be happy if I pay near top dollar for something that I send out.
Mhm.
But Angel says, I make your personal collection like those cartoon books.
Yeah, he's
Here's
talking
the
about this right. He's talking about this one. Right? He said, "Me too. The Silverhawks is on my 2023 want list. Now I gotta deal with Angel. There's so many Silverhawk books, and now I'm gonna
Here's
be
the- here's
competing
the
with
thing, if you
Angel to
get-
find one."
if you get a 9.6 or 9.4 or 9.2, right, it's gonna be cheaper, right?
Yeah.
But good luck trying to flip that if you're trying to get a higher grade.
Oh yeah, not to flip.
So
but-
you have to go
Yeah.
in knowing that you basically own that after.
Yeah, yeah. CE says, "Yeah, buddy." All right. So, nice little discussion on the raw or graded. What do you guys think? Leave a comment below. Do you get raw? Do you get graded? Do you get both? Let us know. So, it's time for everybody's favorite part of the show. It's time for the new comic books.
Sam's
Are we
hopeless.
ready? Will she be hopeless? We shall see. All right, here are your new comic books that are coming out on March 17th, 2023. We got Wolverine #31.
I can't believe I've been suckered into reading Wolverine, but it's been pretty good.
Has it been good?
It's been good.
Because,
No.
Beast is basically the villain. It's great. Also, there's an Emma Frost, White Queen villain variant cover by Alex Ross.
Yeah, but
Nice.
you got to get the Kubert covers. They're the best ones.
All right, let's take a look at them then. Since
Yeah,
you
let's
guys
see
are talking
the,
about Wolverine covers.
I always get the Kubert one, but I'm biased.
Oh, look at that, huh?
Or the U one, because I think U's been doing them lately too.
Is this Liefeld? Scott Williams. Little Liefeld mouth right there, though.
Yeah.
Caselli.
No, you can't see her teeth, so it can't be Liefeld. That one below though is a little more Liefeld. The X23.
Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about.
Oh, I
This
thought you
one.
were talking about the Emma Frost one. I'm sorry.
Oh, wait. No, yeah. That's Scott Williams.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Looks very Liefeldish, though.
A little bit. Little bit.
There's that Alex Ross, Timeless. All right. Getting back. We got Hulk #13. Hulk is a great book. If you're a Hulk fan, this is very, very good. Berserker #12, final issue of Berserker. I wonder how many covers. I wonder how many.
Not that many. I think it's only like 5 or 6.
Really?
And then I'm sure there's
Oh,
like
you sure
some of
about
these, like,
that?
store variants too, though.
Okay.
Oh wow.
And you got to
This is
figure
the-
those two kints are the same cover. One is just a foil.
Yeah. That's the Kent, the Garny foil,
That
the
red
Alex
one's the one I want.
Malieve. Yeah, that one's dope. That is by what's going on here? FOC.
Yeah.
Doesn't say who though. Malieve. Boss Logic did this. Not one of Boss Logic's best. Another FOC. Opina is who did that.
Opina's the red one.
Yep. Diego Galindo, Devil Dog Comics exclusive version. The Inhuck Lee. Santa Fung, Golden Apple, Takashi Okazaki. Yeah. All right. A lot of them for the Berserker. Some are exclusive. So next, we have Miles Morales, Spider-Man number 4, Justice Society of America number 3, House of Slaughter number 13. House of Slaughter's gotten really good. Batgirls number 16, Captain Marvel number 47. Looks like she's fighting the Brood. Noctera number 12. Immortal X-Men number 2. Gunslinger Spawn number 18. Big fan of Gunslinger Spawn. Avengers number 15.
Forever, Avengers Forever, final issue.
Oh, Avengers Forever number 15. Gold Goblin number 5.
I like that comic.
I like the book. The book's pretty decent. Captain America Symbol of Truth number 11.
I wish I had been reading this because that artwork looks amazing in that book.
Yeah. Yoda from Star Wars issue number 5.
My boy Noto.
Noto. Superman Lost number 1. Little Monsters number 11. Danger Street number 4.
Excellent.
Excuse me. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: The Last Ronin, The Lost Years number 2. Lazarus Planet: Revenge of the Gods number 1. Secret Invasion number 5. The Walking Dead Deluxe number 59. For those who don't know, these are the color versions of the original series. Red Goblin number 2. Don't know if I'm going to continue with Red Goblin. Don't know. Batman Incorporated number 6. Wildcats number 5. Wildcats has become one of my favorite books from DC. I think it's written very, very well.
It is. It's such a good, simple premise.
Yes. I Hate Fairyland number 5.
What a great book. It's so amazing.
It is great.
Such a great book.
The Avengers War Across Time number 3.
That's another good
Nemesis Reloaded number 3. Bishop War College number 2. We talked about that earlier.
Yep.
Time Before Time number 21. Black Cloak number 3.
Yeah.
Image number 11. Behold Behemoth number 4. No One number 1. Hellcat number 1. Batman The Adventures Continue season 3 number 3.
Straight man.
Darkwing Duck number 3. Look at these covers, because Darkwing got me on issue 1 and got me on issue 2 with the Nakayamas. Is this a Nakayama too? That doesn't look like a Nakayama. Where are you at? Andolfo, Edgar, Faulkner, Cambadias, Lauro, More, Lyrics, Andolfo Black and White.
I like that black and white one with the. Is that the one you're talking about? The one with the helicopter?
Yeah.
That was dope. I'm not
Andolfo
buying it,
one
but
out.
that's a dope cover.
Lauro again, the action figure, the Edgar, the More. No Nakayama, bro.
Yo, that
Lyrics.
one on the bottom right corner is dope too.
This one?
The one where he's on the ring.
Yeah, the Lyrics Premium Metal. That's
that
a
what
metal
it is?
cover right there. Yeah. Hazer. Oh my God. Stags. Alpha,
Some of these have to be store variants. I have to believe that. Because there's no way for number 3 you're making 30 covers.
Yeah.
That's an insane amount of covers.
It's Darkwing. Don't you understand? It's Darkwing.
No, I got it.
Darkwing Duck. Let's
They're about to get dangerous with their
dangerous.
finances if they keep doing that stuff.
It's dynamite. Who knows what's going on over there?
Continuing
don't
on.
they also have in-house printing, Dynamite?
They might. I can't remember.
Right. So
That's-
they're probably like, we can do whatever we want. We own the crap. Like, let's go.
yeah, you're gonna be getting a bunch of it back when you can't sell it too.
True.
I mean, I guess,
Mo-
but like, I don't think they care.
Multiversity, Harley screws up the DCU #1. Star Wars: The High Republic Adventures #3 from Dark Horse. These books have been very good as well. All the Star Wars books have been pretty good.
Empire Comics. Angel says if he goes to the shop tomorrow, he'll bring his short box of 80s and 90s nostalgia comics.
Oh, dope! Yes, I'd love to film
Is it-
that. We can talk about that.
Speaking
Yeah.
of toys, isn't the Newburgh Toy Show Sunday?
Yes, it is Sunday.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
I might
We have.
to go to that.
I have some gripes with it, but we won't speak about it here.
Uh-oh.
We shall meet at the show.
The last one of those that I went to in Beacon, I walk in towards the end of it, and who do I see as soon as I walk in? The back of Sam going through the dollar bin. And I was like, do you ever take a day off? You're like, what are you doing here? I'm like, what are you doing here?
Oh, yes. I there is a Newburgh Comic Toy Show, and I do encourage go out
Where is
there,
it?
enjoy. It
might
is
go.
at the place across from the Howard Johnson, or did they move it?
No, I think it's still
No.
there.
Still there? There's a
It's
hotel
fine to get
across
in?
from the house. I think so.
I may have to check it out.
Yeah.
It starts at
Um,
9 a.m.
Yeah, gonna have to check it out. All right. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: The Armageddon Game #6, Art Brute #4, The Horrorer #2. #1 was interesting. I'll say that. The excellent #1, Batman and Scooby Doo Mysteries #6, Kaya #6, Against All Odds #4, Star Trek #5, The Forge #1, Frank Frazetta's Death Dealers #10, Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur #4. All right, that's what I'm talking about. It's one of my faves. The Last Barbarians #2. Also, 5 new episodes dropped on Disney Plus and Moon Girl. Check them out. The Vampire Slayer #12, Hexware #4, Spy Superb #3, Masters of the Universe Masterverse #2. I thought issue #1 was horrible.
Ouch.
I thought it was horrible. Like, you see how dope the cover is, right? And you're like, oh, is this what we're gonna get? This is dope. It's not what you get. Like, I was looking forward to the Sergio Argonis Gru writer. I was looking forward to that one. That one was horrible. It was just like they didn't even keep the lore of He-Man. It's just him just going off and doing some whole different thing. But I didn't like it. Monarch #2, Star Trek Defiant #1.
So Defiant actually has 8 covers.
Really?
Christopher Cantwell also is writing this. And one of the variants is a blank variant with Star Trek Defiant in gold on it. But anyhow, of all Star Trek things, I don't know why this one like popped out to me, but like it's interesting.
That's Spock in there, right?
That's Spock and
Worf,
Data?
yeah, that's not Data.
It's
No,
not Data?
right?
That might be Beta, but it's not Data. And Ro Lauren is also part of this story, and B'Elanna Torres from Voyager.
Wow.
So, like, if you really like your Star Trek Next Generation universe lore, I feel like
Definitely.
this one's for you.
I was gonna say you lost me. I'm not a Star Trek guy. Like I'll watch Star Trek, but I'm not deep into it. I was
Next,
a Next Generations guy, and that's as far as I went.
I was a Deep Space Nine guy. Next on the list,
I watched some Deep Space Nine, but I wasn't into it.
Draculina, Blood Simple #2, Trojan #3, Star Trek Resurgence #5, Miss Meow #7, Looney Tunes #271, Frank Miller's Pandora #3,
Nah.
Kilchella #4, Quested #4, Billionaire Island, Cult of Dogs, number 5. By the Horns, Dark Earth, number 7. Agent of World, number 4. White Savior, number 3. Eternus, number 3. Ancient Enemies, The Genie, number 1. Star Wars Insider, number 217, with a photo Mark Hamill Return of the Jedi cover. Jujutsu Kaisen, number 216. Family Time, number 4. Mad Balls vs. Garbage Pail Kids, Time and Again, Slime Again, number 2. The Nowhere Man, number 1. Stray Sheep, number 2. Van Helsing, Annual Sins of the Father, number 1. Destiny New York, number 13. Emo Girl, number 4. Junction Jones and the Corduroy Conspiracy, number 1.
Corduroy.
conspiracy.
Right.
Is that how you spell
That's
corduroy?
how you spell corduroy. Sometimes you'll see it COURD too.
Okay. Hilarious. Kamari's in the background, like laughing at me. Betty and Veronica Jumbo Comics Digest, number 312. My Brother's Blood Machine, number 4. Retroverse, number 4. Knock, number 1. I'm sorry. Knock, number 1. Category 0, Conflict, number 4. PP Poo Poo Comics,
Come on.
number 69.
I mean, why?
Yeah, wait. This has never come up on the list. And it's
No, that has to be a
69.
joke with number 69.
Yeah.
The $10 book too.
Wow. Alfred
Oh, my favorite.
artist, sketchbook 2023.
Like wind.
Like wind on a dry branch.
Ah, yes.
Number 116. Edgeworld, number 8. Grammation Punch. Grammaton. Sorry, oh my God, she's laughing so hard at me. Grammaton Punch, number 1. Katie Black Dragon, number 1. Naruto. Said it right this time, right?
No, Naruto.
That's what I said. Naruto. Said it right. Naruto. That's what I said. Data's falling.
Now you have,
So
to,
I
do,
said-
you have to do the run around your pad there and come back.
Konoha's Story, the Steam Ninja Scrolls, the manga, number 11. Big Ethel Energy, season 2, number
Big
4.
Ethel energy. Big
It's
Ethel
Ethel
energy.
to me. It's Ethel.
Jeez.
No, it's Ethel. And you've said it
Ethel.
before.
It's Archie Comics. So I'm
You're gonna have
guessing
two
it's
kids
Ethel.
that are gonna be named
gonna be
Ethel
Ethel.
and George.
Lady Liar, number 5. And those are your new comic books for
Over
the
here,
week
Aaron,
of
it's
March
Marcy.
17th, 2023. What will you be getting this week? What will you not be getting this week? Please leave a comment in the comment section below and let us know. All right. All right.
Sorry. I'm on it.
All right. So those are your new key and hot comics for this week, March 13th, 2023. We will be back next week on Sunday at 5 p.m. for another episode of Film and Box Office News, where we will be going over John Wick 3 in our John Wick series.
So
Then
good.
come back on Monday, where we might possibly have a special guest, and we will go over the new keys and comic books of the week as
That's right.
well.
Dave couldn't make it tonight, so we'll see him.
Yes. So remember to, as for Iacon, I want to encourage you guys to go over to Iacon on Instagram. Get those likes up, get those messages out there. Get ready for November. The Council of Comics will be teaming up with Iacon.
And you can also
Wait.
find our
And
friend
if you
New
mention
Cartoon
that
Show
you
on
watch
Facebook.
us,
Kamar says, I don't know what he's talking about.
Iacon.
This is a judgment-free zone.
if you mention that you watch us at Icon, not just because you heard someone else say it, I will give you something special for going to Icon. I'm not saying what it is, but I will give a little thing out to anybody
Kamar
who watches
says-
it and goes to Icon.
Kamar says that's not what she sounds like. I wasn't. I was.
minding her business.
I
Get back
was
to the
not
comics.
imitating your voice.
Sorry, nobody can hear her.
I was doing Cartman's voice for Kawhi. She doesn't watch South Park, so she doesn't get it. But yeah.
Beefcake.
Yeah, get over to Icon, get over to Instagram. Also get over to Empire Comics on YouTube. Subscribe to his channel. That's our boy Angel. And CE Avengers as well. So tomorrow, depending on whether we get snow or not, or how much these guys peer pressure me into being a little punk or not, I don't know. We'll see about filming tomorrow. If definitely not tomorrow, it will definitely happen on Wednesday. I will keep the council alerted to that. Yeah. So be sure, if you're watching on Facebook, to jump over to the YouTube, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, share it with your friends, share it with your peoples. Do everything you gotta do to help us. We love you for that. And we will be back next week at 8 p.m. on Monday. So for myself, for Cliff, for Phil, for Green Shirt Guy, and the rest of the Council of Comics, we thank you for watching. We love you, and we'll see you later. Peace.